computer here. Okay, so welcome everybody. Today we are talking about cool styles for hot weather. And I know we are having heat waves throughout the South and Arizona and all over the place. It's a very appropriate topic. And what I'd like to do today is I'm going to kick this off by turning it over to Jody Whitty, who is our VP of Sales and Marketing. And Jody, you'll kick off the event.
All right, guys, happy Wednesday night. Tomorrow is Thursday, so there's your bonus. Thanks for joining us. I'm excited for the three people, successful golf and sport apparel entrepreneurs that we have with us tonight to talk about cool styles in this ridiculous hot weather that we're experiencing tonight. Hats off to all three for supporting our mission and working with us, and so we can continue to support our members. First, I'm going to introduce Jackie. There, go ahead and wave your hand, Jackie. She is the founder of Gals On and Off the Green. Some of you might recognize Jackie from attending our destination events, some of our signature events. You'll see her out and about. And she has a wonderful online store that you can check out. And she also has a store from Pittsburgh and one to soon be opening up in Florida that we'll let her talk about real quick. And she's been a longtime supporter of our mission as well. Always great to work with, and always helping our members find some really cool gear, what looks good on who, and so forth. And you'll get a taste of that tonight. We also have Christy Rolfe, co-founder of Hill Love Golf, joining us tonight, and Sarah Kanar, did I get that right? And she is the founder of Tweety Golf, both which are women-owned small businesses, which we like to support. So thanks for joining us tonight. I'm going to start off with Christy at Hill Love. And those are your shirts in the background, I see, and you want to stand up. I think you're wearing one, correct? I can't see it very well.
Yep. So we have two styles. The one here that you see with the botanical, and then we have one with some cactus design on it. So
very cool.
I am 5'7", about 135, 140, and I wear a small. We have sizes from extra small to extra large right now. That's what we have. The shoulder here, as you can see, just a little bit of the shoulder showing. And then this one has the collar, and this one does not have a collar, the cactus one.
Okay. All right. So tell us about the name Hill Love. How did that come about? And what was your inspiration for the company?
Yeah, so Hill Love, it's just kind of a play on words to cart path love of, you hit that kind of maybe not the best shot, but it has a really good bounce. And so we learned on a course nearby, which is a little par 3 course with some, kind of nice hills. And so every time we would hit the hill, we would, say Hill Love, and, our husbands were like, oh, that's not really a thing. And we're like, well, we think it's fun. So we just kind of rolled with it. My business partner, Kristen, she's out of town today, otherwise she would be here. But yeah, so we went with Hill Love, and we started learning how to play golf in 2020, based here out of Scottsdale, Arizona. So that was really, we didn't shut down too much here, luckily over COVID, but really the golf was kind of the open things to do, and it was outside, so it was felt a little bit safer. So yeah, we just started getting into golf, and we kept seeing all the fun shirts that men had, and we're like, well, let's give it a go. And so here we are.
Good for you. So your shirts, kind of intriguing, are made from recycled plastic bottles. How did this come about? What made you think of putting together a shirt made of recycled materials? And was it hard to find somebody to work with this type of material?
Yeah, so it was challenging to find anyone really here locally who does production of clothing. So we did find somebody here locally. There was all of 2 that we could come across. So, you know, we were really fortunate that the contact that we did get in touch with had the material. And so that was his primary material. So we really liked that it was sustainable. We really liked that it was made out of recycled plastic bottles to be more environmentally friendly. Just obviously just being conscious of that. So that it also it's US SPF. So yeah, it also blocks like the rays and everything from the sun.
Okay.
So yeah, it was really kind of fortunate that we found really the one person in the valley that had this material.
Right.
So
Good, good. What new items are in your future? I know I have a picture here that I can pull up and share my screen. And the big question is, will they also be made of sustainable material? And did you have to jump through hoops to have certain patterns made with what you have going on? I'm going to share my screen real quick here.
yeah, so yes, to answer your one question there, yes, we will have these patterns will be on the same material. The material is super soft. It's also very breathable. It's 115 degrees today here in Scottsdale, and it is very comfortable. You would think that it would be super hot being out of plastic bottles, but it's not actually. So these are just some of our inspirations here. I'll just start on the left, the pineapples. Just thought it was super fun. And then you'll see kind of the neon triangles. That's a play off of the 80s style that's kind of coming back, and then somewhat of like the Barbie movie with the neon colors, kind of the bright. And then so Kristen is from Colorado. So we're trying to think of something with like mountains. Not sure we'll go with that exact design, but just some inspiration of the colors. Maybe some more geometric shapes to go with. And then the fourth design here, really that Southwest style. So we love Arizona. We love the cactus. Obviously, we have a cactus design. We just absolutely love living here. There's, you could go up north to cool off 20 degrees to play golf. There's golf all year round. It doesn't matter where you are. I mean, if you can stand the heat, you can golf any time of year, or you can go up north. So we kind of really wanted to keep tying it back to Arizona as well.
Okay, good. I'm gonna stop my screen share here. There we go. Is there anything in particular you want us to know about the shirt? The sizings, are they pretty true to sizes? I see you have a smaller one on the right and a larger one on the left from our viewing standpoint.
Yep, so the extra large is going to be that size there. I would say yes, it's true to size. Like I said, I'm wearing a small. I typically wear smalls. So that it's not. I know I've shopped to some places before where the sizes kind of vary. So yeah, I would say yes, it's true to size. And if the extra smalls we just got in, so we do have that as an option. So we didn't have that before, but we do now. And then we'll be looking to expand to larger sizes should we have that demand.
Okay. All right, good. Well, thanks for your time and thanks for sharing. And I'm going to scoot on over to Sarah Nauer from Tweety Golf. Thank you. Sarah, let's talk about Tweety, the company name and the vision for the women's sport apparel. What prompted this journey and what prompted the name?
Yeah, so I, like probably some of us, was invited by my boyfriend to go golfing, and I was so excited to shop and come up with an outfit that was meant for golf, appropriate for a private country club. And I just found that I really struggled to find clothes that I felt like were attractive and flattering and me, but that were intended for golf and not tennis. And they weren't, Lululemon, where the skirts were way too short to actually wear on a golf course. And so I decided I want to solve this little problem that I found for myself. And I set about finding clothes, kind of designing, taking pieces that I liked, but I wanted to be adjusted, and working with a pattern maker to develop styles that fit the way I wanted them to.
Perfect. What in the beginning, your vision, what did you want your brand to represent during the early stages and moving forward with new future items coming in? What are you thinking?
kind of along the same lines, I really wanted to keep it intended again for golf. I know a lot of people will say, oh, why don't you make a skirt that people can play pickleball in or tennis in? But I feel like there's a lot of that. And there's so many new women golfers or women that are really looking for golf. So again, to offer specifically for golf, I would like to offer different length skirts. I am much shorter. I'm only 5'3". So my styles right now probably run a little on the small side, a little on the short side, but I want to adjust that and be able to offer different lengths so they fit more of a range. Again, somebody who's 5'7", this skirt's going to be shorter while it's maybe more appropriate for myself. So working on expanding that a little bit more, would love to add in some more colors. These are kind of my favorite, you know, just staple, really neutral 4 colors that everything comes in. But like to Christy's point, having a pink for Barbie would have been so fun to do, right? Things like that to incorporate.
Right. So real quick, while you have them hanging up, if you want to pull one item and we can flush through those, that shirt there.
This is
Yes.
the club tank. This is kind of the bestseller fan favorite shirt. It's a racer back in the back. So I feel like it's very flattering for your shoulder, but it's still going to be club appropriate, and you can tuck your bra strap underneath or wear a racer back shirt. It's fitted nicely, and it just feels athletic. It's ribbed, so the material does look really nice on when you're wearing it, and it's just very flattering and works great for golf. This is the par 3 tee. It's a cotton tee, and so this is probably better for a more casual course or like driving range, but it's cap sleeve, so it's not, you know, a tank top, and it doesn't go very low. But it's breathable, and it also is kind of the right length to hit just at the top of your skirt, so you don't have too much bunching, which I wanted. And then I have 2 skirts. This is the swing skirt. It's pleated. So this is great for summer because it's airy, it's breathable. This is actually a board short material. So if it's, you know, it's wet at all, it's like moisture wicking. They all have shorts underneath with a ball pocket on each side of the skirt. And then this skirt here is the skirt that I'm wearing right now. Just a more fitted style, classic, you know, little tiny slits in the sides. Again, the shorts with the ball pocket inside.
Ball pocket. Okay, perfect. No, that's great. And your colors are the green, the white, the blue, and the black is the standard colors for now. Okay. Yep. Are you planning on adding different patterns, or are you going to stick to solids, the basic that, you know, everyone?
As of right now, I wanted to stick to solids because I found that I like solids, and I wasn't finding as many solids in the golf world. And I just wanted to have that to be an option too.
Yep. Okay, great. Good job. I've posted their websites here, and I also have Gals On and Off the Green, which is Jackie's company on here. And when you click on her site and look for their items, Jackie too is offering a 20% discount on her site as well. So check that out, and I'll continue to post this stuff on here. All right, so now I'm going to move along to the stellar Jackie, who's going to jump right into keeping us cool this summer, what to look for, maybe to give us a break when we're out there sweating to death. Thank you, ladies. We'll be chatting with you quickly at the end.
Thanks, Jody. So Christy and Sarah, congratulations on your successes and your designs. We welcome you to Women's Golf Fashion. Very important to support women-owned businesses in golf in general, but in golf in particular. It's still quite a male-dominant field, especially in design. So we're happy to welcome and support you. Gals On and Off the Green. For those of you who haven't met me, I'm Jackie Sorrenti. I'm the owner and founder of Gals On and Off the Green. We have in-store boutiques. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania has been open 19 years, soon to be open in Naples, Florida. We've been open in DC, open in Dallas. Those are no longer. And our claim to fame is that we carry sizing from 00 to 22. And our mission and mantra is fit, fashion, and function for women of all ages, shapes, and sizes. So to Sarah's point about her, you know, being a little bit more on the petite size, or Christy saying hers are, you know, a little more a traditional size, that's perfect. We don't want every brand doesn't need to be cookie cutter, and it's fine to find your niche and do what you do in golf, because because if you don't fit in some traditional brands, you need to have options, and we're happy to support those options. So with that, we're talking about the hot. The country is on fire. Pittsburgh has had more 90-degree days this year than ever. Like usually we get 1 or 2, and we've been consistently, or not consistently, but we've had some blips in the 90s, which is crazy. So I want to talk about some other fabrics, products, and materials and colors that you may want to consider for your wardrobe. So for some of you who may be a little more fashion centric or have been to our pop-ups or some of our events, you will know some of these types of products. But one product that is super popular right now is this long sleeve with a beautiful mesh underlay that matches. So whether it's print or solid, the mesh can match. And the fabric itself, if you can see it, is a bit texturized. And so what happens is the way that these are woven together allows air pockets to sit inside the fabric naturally. So it might be counterintuitive to say, why would I wear a long sleeve top on a 101-degree day? And depending upon, I know in Arizona, I know our customers in Florida and in California, what they will say is they don't want the sun to bake on their skin. They actually feel cooler protecting their skin from the sun with cooling fabrics. And some people even say that they'll put ice water, like they'll dump their ice water on their sleeves to cool them down. So these types of products, every brand out there makes them. Some are prints, some are solids. It's just, there's a beautiful palette out there. They're great for on and off the course. Think white capris, blue jeans, wear them out to dinner. The one thing that we would want you to consider for summer is that the lighter colors are just naturally going to keep you cooler, right? So your baby pinks, your light blues, your gentle prints on the inside, those things naturally will sort of repel the light and just keep the heat from your skin. So these guys with the mesh are super amazing. Of course, they come in white. Here's a couple more in some beautiful prints. There's a beautiful geo navy with some bees on it. Oh, wait, hang on. You can't see those too well. And then the beautiful black and white. So just a great variety of sun protection. Another product that I love is the super lightweight fabrics called Cloud. And so truly, this is very, very lightweight, very pliable, very stretchy. Easy at the waistband, simple piping down the side that's going to add some elongating. Like I'm 5'3" on a good day and a little bit stocky. And so anything that makes me look longer, that's a home run for me. So I love Cloud fabric very, very much. Let's move away from fashion for just a minute because I don't want to forget some accessories that are super important to kind of keep you cool. I am a huge, huge fan of the new ponytail cap. So this one is Tech Performance fabric. It's fitted for a woman's head. And if you can look at the back of it, you can wear it like a straight cap. So if you have short hair, it doesn't matter. But for somebody like me who has just a mob and glob of hair, I can wear the high pony, or I can wear the regular pony, or I can do it just off the neck. So these have become very, very popular, and because they're in performance fabric, as your head sweats or your hair sweats, they're just going to quick dry. They come in a variety of colors. Again, we're going to recommend the light pink and the white. You can even do, there's some kind of cool, gentle black and white prints with the same ponytail options in the back. Yes, Jody?
The back of those caps, so I have a really small head.
Mm-hmm.
And I always have to pull them super tight. What's the clasp look like on them?
So this is a Velcro clasp, but and it is very adjustable all the way through the band. But the difference is too, when you're shopping at a woman's boutique, we only buy women's sized hats. So they are a smaller hat format than a man's hat. Our visors are the same. There is a headband difference between a man and a woman's fit. And so the hats that we carry are definitely going to be women centric and smaller head formats and always adjustable. So similar to hats, if you're not a hat guy, visors are always a great choice. So protecting the face, I mean, we all know it. You know, back in the day when we were growing up, we all run around in bathing suits and Crisco on us, right? But we don't do that anymore. I want to point out that some visors their bill is quite a bit more robust than other visors. Can you see the difference there? See, the one is like 2 inches longer than the other. So depending upon your head, how large you are, how much protection that you want, the Shady Lady comes way more forward to really give your face the protection than does the standard size visor. So that's standard. And now look at Shady Lady, right? So much, much different. So the other thing that I would point out with visors that you may not be familiar with, this style is a clip. And some people love the clip because it sits taut on your head and it doesn't move. But some complain that that will cause a headache. So when you see a clip visor, that just rests on your head naturally. And then there's often the coil back. Can you see the coil there? And so this adjusts through the sides of the hat, rests a little looser on your head, and it's called the no tension headband. So if you're susceptible to headaches, or if you have a visor that's giving you a headache, it might be this clip back. So there are solutions for you, be it a cap, be it a visor with clip, a visor with the coil, longer build, shorter build. Again, face protection, super important in these hot days. And then I do want to point out one of my favorite sunblock products of all is Brush on Block. The reason that I love Brush on Block is because it's exactly that. It is a brush that you can put on your face. The powder lives in this base right here, and you flip it over. It's not greasy. So if you're golfing, it doesn't get on your hands if you have to reapply. I keep this in my handbag, I keep this in my car, and I keep this in my golf bag to just add some mineral protection to the sun throughout the day, because you know your sunscreen doesn't last as long as your day does. So really, really, really try and take care of your neck area, your chin area, and your face area. It's affordable, it's convenient, it's just a really good product.
Who manufactures that block?
This is Brush on Block. There are a few other, it's an SPF 30, and there are, several in the market, but we really love this one because of it's the powder based, non-grease, doesn't mess your hands up. And again,
and that's the brand, because it kind of looks a lot like that Goop, that sunblock Goop.
So again, Goop
That's
is
what I
another
wear.
great, Goop is out there. It's a great brand too. This is just one that we've had good success with. But
but it's
no
not
matter
powder.
the brand, pay attention to your face and make sure that you're reapplying and with whatever format that makes you happy. Another probably not thought of product, and I know Women on Course partners with Birdie Baloo. So when you're out there in that 115 degrees and your butt is sticking to the cart, you would not think to put a cotton seat cover across the cart. See where the handle of the seat goes right through there? So you just flip that around each side of the seat. And that way, when you sit down in your shorts or your skirt or your whatever, your skin isn't sticking to the cart seat, basically. So these come in a variety of colors and prints and patterns. And again, they'll just keep you dry, keep you from sticking and sweating against the cart when you're golfing at 115 degrees or high humidity, something you might not consider. These make great gifts. And they're, quite affordable. It's just, again, another good thing to consider to have in your, as you evolve as a golfer and you're playing in the heat. These are things that you might want to consider. All right. Do we have time for a little more fashion?
Sure.
All right, let's see it. If you haven't done them yet, for goodness sakes, do a dress. The reason that I love dresses is because it's maximum airflow. There's no waistband. It's just you and whatever breeze you can find. And so again, tons of brands do them. I love the print. Again, I'm not model-esque. I'm 5'3" and stout. Anything with the print through the midsection is my friend. And then the blocking down the side gives me a shape that I don't naturally have. I'm pretty much straight up and down. We're happy to help you with things for your shape. We FaceTime with people. They send us pictures. They email us. Like, we'll help you any way we can. Again, I love the beautiful light summer prints. Almost every dress comes with a booty short. So, you know, you're out there, even though it's a dress, you're protected, you're being athletic. If you bend over, your hoo-ha's covered, you're good. And then a lot of these are pretty enough that you can wear them out to dinner with a cardigan or a jean jacket or enamel jewelry, or, you know, long chains and espadrilles, and take them for fun. And they come in every length and shape and size. This drop waist is super fun. When this first came in, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're gonna have to be 5'7" and super thin. It's not true. Like anybody can wear anything, just depending on their body length, their thighs, their hips, their chest, like where their weight is. But don't be afraid to try any brand or any type. And I will say this sadly about dresses. Typically, if you find one, let's say you find brand ABC and you go, oh my gosh, I love ABC, and you order another one, they change every time. It is not the same silhouette every time. I'm sorry to tell you. So dresses are a little bit of a challenge to buy, but boy, when you buy one, it's going to be in your wardrobe. Loving this guy. Look at him. Fabric, beautiful V-neck, just kind of a play on a preppy, but instead of it just being red, white, and blue, it's, you know, kind of melange orange and aqua and blue, and, you know, just fun and beautiful with the striping. Just fun. So have fun with your clothes and wear them for way more than golf. Another option here with some waffle fill on the skirt. So bring him up, and he's got that same sort of ice fills texture, super soft. Skirts now, you know, to the point that we were talking about, come in a million lengths. So for 100 years, there was only one length of skirts. Now, and that was 18-inch. But now we're seeing, you know, 13.5 would probably be considered more of a tennis length, but is starting to become a little more acceptable. 15 inches acceptable, 17. 17.5, 18, 19, 19.5, 20. Like there's something out there for all of you. So some have longer legs, some have shorter legs. Don't give up. Don't think, oh, there's no skirt for me, there's nothing long enough. Or don't think that there's no skirt for me, there's nothing short enough. Like to Sarah's point, like there are brands that offer things for every length and every body type out there. And again, if you're looking for help, shoot us off an email. We'll point you in the right direction to make sure you're getting the gear, whether you're a 0 or whether you're a 20. There is something out there. And if there isn't, you can best believe the gals on and off the greens got their little clipboard and going to designers and going, you need to make something different. We here's a void. So we're with you, and we're working out on your behalf for sure. What else, ladies? What else can I cover? Anything you're oh, these are kind of fun. So there are sun protective products that you can wear under your sleeveless shirt. Some people do sleeves, like you might see the athletic sleeves that some people will put on underneath their short sleeve shirt. Some brands just sort of do this. You put it on, you know, over your bra, and it sort of sits just over your bra, and then you put your sleeveless or short sleeve on over top of it, and it's paper thin. It's really, this one in particular is called Second Skin, and it is so sheer. I don't know if you can see my skin through that, but yet it does provide the adequate sun protection that you might need without making you freakishly hot. And then they do them in a, you know, sort of the full length too. And you can do mock or V-neck or scoop neck or whatever. Again, lots of brands out there doing these types of things on our behalf, just to provide us with variety of protections. And then don't be afraid just because it's a million degrees. You know that once your skin does get slightly pink and then the sun goes down, you're going to catch a chill, right? So in the evening, if you're at a resort or if you're out to dinner, now you're going to have a little chill on your skin just naturally because the heat and humidity are out of the air. So there are tons and tons and tons of super paper, lightweight fabric with perforations in them. I don't know if you can see this perf, beautiful perf setting. This one has a great drop butt, so it covers my butt, but it's like a cool kid because it's cropped in the front, so it just comes down just, you know, beneath your belly button, so you kind of look like the cool kid, but you can still cover your butt and, you know, wear it out to dinner with your capris or leggings and, you know, look like $1 million, but be appropriate and kind of covered. So But don't be afraid to take sleeves with you when you're traveling, because you will need them to take the chill off in the evening or in the air conditioning even. So.
Okay. Thank you for all of your knowledge and, helping us figure out ways to cool down. It was 100 down here, and I'm in Charleston, South Carolina. So it was 100 down here today, not to mention the humidity. So we appreciate that. Does anybody have any questions for Sarah, Christy, or Jackie before we begin to wrap this up? Or Jackie, I added everybody's website on here, so you can check them out. Jackie is offering 20% as well with the WOC 20 code that's on there. So you can click on and order your items, check out what they have. Any questions? Are vests, Amy, are vests still a thing?